My boss humiliated me in front of the entire office, so I sent his wife the photos from the company retreat. Bryce had been gunning for me since I got promoted over his golf buddy. For 6 months, he'd been undermining my projects and taking credit for my work. I documented everything, but HR worshipped him. 3 consecutive Salesman of the Year awards made him untouchable. The breaking point came during our quarterly meeting. I'd spent weeks preparing a presentation on improving client retention. 15 minutes in, Bryce interrupted. "This is exactly the kind of half-baked thinking that's killing our margins," he announced to the room of 20 colleagues. "Vivian, maybe stick to what you know. Filing and coffee runs." The conference room went dead silent. My face burned as he pulled up his own slides. My slides, with his name on them. "Now this is how you analyze data," he continued, clicking through my research. "Notice the attention to detail, the strategic thinking." Dexter from accounting looked physically uncomfortable. Our intern Mallory stared at her laptop. I wanted to call him out, but he held my annual review in his hands. After the meeting, he cornered me by the elevator. "Nothing personal," he smirked, "but maybe corporate life isn't for you." 2 weeks later came the company retreat in Monterey. Mandatory team building, golf tournaments, and Bryce holding court at the hotel bar every night. I kept my distance, focusing on networking with other departments. That's when I noticed the photos on his phone. During the final dinner, Bryce was scrolling through pictures, showing the executives his successful leadership weekend. His screen was angled perfectly toward me. What I saw made my stomach turn. There was Mallory, our 22-year-old intern, passed out in what looked like his hotel room. Her dress was pushed up, her makeup smeared. There were multiple photos from different angles. Then images of other female colleagues in compromising positions, taken without their knowledge in hotel corridors, by the pool, through windows. Bryce was building a collection. I excused myself to the bathroom and called Mallory. She answered, crying. "I don't remember anything after dinner," she whispered. I woke up in my room with bruises on my arms. My dress was inside out. That night, I waited until 3 a.m. when Bryce stumbled back to his room. Hotel keycards have a 12-hour window before resetting. I'd worked hospitality through college. Old habits. His phone was charging on the nightstand, unlocked with a biometric bypass he'd drunkenly disabled. I transferred everything to a secure drive. Over 200 photos spanning months. Screenshots of degrading texts about female employees. Videos I couldn't bring myself to watch. Monday morning, I created detailed files for each victim and sent anonymous emails with evidence. Then I found Bryce's wife Lillian on social media. We'd met at the company Christmas party. Sweet woman, pediatric nurse, completely devoted to him. Her recent posts showed their anniversary dinner, her gushing about her faithful husband, and their perfect marriage. I created an anonymous email account and attached a carefully curated selection. Nothing illegal that might traumatize her, just enough to show his true character. Photos of him with his arm around Mallory at the bar. Screenshots of texts calling his wife the old ball and chain. Images of him in hotel rooms that clearly weren't his own. 3 days later, Bryce didn't show up for work. Lillian had filed for divorce and contacted every victim. She'd also forwarded everything to the police. Turns out she'd suspected something for years, but had no proof. Within a week, 6 women had filed complaints. Mallory pressed charges. The company launched an investigation that revealed Bryce had been using his position to prey on junior staff for 3 years. He was fired, arrested, and faced federal charges for the unauthorized photos. The best part? During his termination meeting, Bryce demanded to know who'd accessed his phone. "Maybe stick to what you know," I told him, "like finding a good lawyer." I got his job and a 30% raise. Lillian sent me a thank you card last month. She's happier than she's been in years and starting nursing school. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. It just needs the right push.